Hello my peeps, welcome back. And those that are new, welcome to my channel. I am Gina and this is Sparkly's 26. I have these beads are from the Bargain Bead Box. And I come up with this. I wanted a 3-strand bracelet. Not sure how it's going to look when I get done, but this is what I'm going to do with these beads. These are the agate that are half matte. So they're like half matte, half agate. Now, Bargain Bead Box is a monthly subscription that you can get for $24.99. They have a sister store called Bead Box Bargains where you can get 30% off your order just for being a Bargain Bead Box subscriber. So for $24.99, your box is usually about $85 or more if you were to purchase everything by itself. So it's the biggest bang for your buck for as far as bead box. So shall we get started? I have here some 7-strand. I normally use 49-strand, but I got this in a box, so I thought I'd use it. It's a very, very pretty brown. I don't know if you see it. I need more light. I think I need a better light. I can't see very well. It looks dark in the camera anyway. But I'm going to pull this off somehow. Can't get my pudgy fingers in there. There we go. Pop that off. And then I have these. I need to put this down. There we go. Right in the middle. I have these wires. This is what I use to put. Yeah, I left that one open because I was going to start beading on that end. But these wires are from Misty's Moon Designs. She has an Etsy shop and they're called magic rods. And they come with a little packet. She will give you a little packet of all these little ends. Let's see, where are they? I got them right here. There's like a whole big bag of them. Oh. And I don't see them offhand. Oh, I've got so much stuff in there. All right, but you get a little bag about this size full of these little stoppers because as you use them, they wear and they stop working as stoppers. So anyway, go to, I will have a link in my description box. And what I mean by description box is when you look on my YouTube video, down below, it'll say what the video is about, and then click on that. It'll take you to a different box. And that box will have a list of my Bargain Bead Box unboxings. It will have a list of, I will have my Etsy shop. I'll have these, a link for these magic rods. That's where you can find all the information from. Now I have to find all my beads that rolled off here. So I've got this one. Let's see, we got this one, that one, and then a river stone, and then a crystal, and then my big bead. That's, how did I lose a big bead? I don't know. It should be right here. Alright, I gotta find my big bead. Unless it fell on the floor. I thought it rolled back here. Alright, hang on. Alrighty, let's get started. Pull these off and stick them on my wire. I just wish there was a faster way to do this, but sometimes pull these off. I don't know if I want to pull them all the way off. I gotta keep them in sequence. That is like my biggest issue, is keeping things in sequence, because I get to working and my strand will start flopping around, and then next thing you know, the beads are all mixed up, and then my pattern's all mixed up, and then I gotta stop and figure it out. It's like, frustrating. So with these, everything's here. It's just getting it off this strand and put it on this strand. It's like almost like, hey, I wonder if I could do this. And then pull this off. Ta-da! Well, look at that. Oh. That worked. So I'm going to stick this. Whoop. I don't know if it'll work on the Riverstone. Riverstone has got a very small hole. It's not going anywhere. There we go. Nope. Stuck on the cone. So I'll just pull it off. There we go. Now we got it. There's our first strand. Let me pull this out. And, all right, we're going to put on a grip bead, a wire guard, and through one hole, up and over, and down through, and then back through the crimp bead. And then we're going to pull down, and then I want to get that crimp bead a little closer to this, so I'm going to pinch it in just a little bit. Pinch that in just, well, there we go, just like that. Now separate your wires, and then we're going to crimp. We're going to crimp first in the back groove, because there's a tooth back there that's going to give it a divot, just a little divot in there to squish. And then there's our divot, and then we're going to go in the front, and then we're going to squeeze, and it'll fold over our crimp, and it'll look just like that. See it? Now we're going to snip this part off. Get underneath, get up there close, and snip. There we go. That's one side. Now we'll do the other side. I gotta cut myself off. I guess, see, if I take this off, this unwraps. I mean, literally, when I was looking for those beads, this thing came undone like feet were coming off. Like, what the? What? Oh, there it goes. See, spring? It's on a spring. That's the 7 strand, because it is very structured. It's because there's only 7 strands in there, it's less pliable. So I figured it would hold up to these big beads, these heavy beads. And then we're going to go down through there, and then back through the crimp. And then once I get through there, I can pull on it and pull our bracelet right up. Up. Wow. Okay, there we go. It's working a little harder than it normally does. Close that up a little bit. Bring this down. Okay, now we need it to move. We need some fluidity in there. Don't want it to be so tight that it don't bend, because you don't want it to be like that. You want it to be able to flex. Okay, and now I still want to bring this down nice and snug. See how that wire, well, now it's not doing it, but the wire hangs out of this just a little bit. So you got to pull down on the wire, and then we're going to crimp it. Get it in the back groove first. Get that tooth to make that divot, squish. Go in the front groove, turn, and then squeeze. There you go. Beautiful. And then we're going to snip off, and that's our waist. We don't have much waist. Look at that. Beautiful. Alrighty, next. Here's this next one. I'm going to pull off this little end. Put it on this end. My little stopper. What do I do with my other one? Does it have two on it? Yes, it does. Okay. I am going to do the same thing. I'm going to sneak my wire down through everything. Where's the... Here we go. Well, through there. Got through the cone. All right, hit something. Oh, it's all the way down here. There we go. And now I'm going to pull the wire out. And we'll get rid of the wire, and we'll stick the cone on. And then we'll do our crimp. Get our crimp in there. And then our wire guard. Wire guard is exactly what it says it is. Put it in, and then you bring it up and over, down the other side. There's a groove that this wire sits in. So instead of trying to make a crimp like this and measure, like kind of guess how big you want your loop, you just use your wire guard. It guards your wire. And there's no guessing. It does all the measuring for you. So, just close that up a little bit. Bring that in. And there's a little bit more there than I like. Oh well. We're going to just keep going. Snip this, or not snip it. We're going to crimp it. Put it in the back groove. Squeeze. Put it in the front groove. Turn and squeeze. Ta-da! And then we'll get underneath here, get underneath the wire, and get all the way up there and snip it off. Here we go. Other end. Look at this. The wire is coming undone. It's like crazy. Okay. Snip off a little bit for me to work with, and then we're going to put on a crimp bead, or this is actually a crimp tube because it looks like a tube. It's a tube, not a bead. And then our wire guard goes in one hole, up and over, down through, and down through the crimp bead, or crimp tube. Crimp tube. I have both. I have crimp beads and crimp tubes. now we want to pull that. We want to hang on to our wire guard and pull down on this wire, which is proven to be difficult. The 7 wire just is very rigid. All right, let's get a pair of pliers. And we're going to pull down. There we go. That worked. Slick. Pretty slick. Okay, fluidity. Gotta have it to move. But yeah, we don't want it all the space in there. We just want to pull that down a little bit more. Fluidity. There we go. There's a little space down there. See how much space there is? I don't want that much. So we're going to pull down a little bit more. There we go. All right, we're going to hold it right there. And we're going to crimp in the back groove and squeeze, turn, and in the front groove, squeeze. And now we're going to snip this off. There's our second one. There's our waist. And let's sneak this through again. Take this off, put our stopper on this end. And put it together. And now we're going to slip this through. Go through the cone. There we go. Oh, I got river stone on this one. It might take a little bit to do. Oh. I think I have to get through like the first bead. The cones, not so much. All right, there we go. Not working so well on this one. So I'm just sliding them right onto the wire. There we go. Keep going. Where's it at? Keep going. There we go. We're down here. Down here. Keep going. Doesn't want to come through there. Stop. Doesn't want to come through. Let's get it. There we go. And then we'll keep going this route. And then we got these two. And then the cone. Pull the wire out. Now we're going to close this up, put on our crimp tube, our wire guard, up, over, down, down into the crimp tube, push it down, and then we're going to pull down on this side more and squeeze that in just a little bit, pull down and crimp. So we're going to get in there in the back groove, center it, squeeze, turn in the front groove, sideways and squeeze. And we're going to snip off this little bit. snip. That is done. Okay, down to the other end. Same thing. Snip off. Crimp tube. Wire guard. And get down there. Right up. Over. Down through the other hole. Down through the crimp tube. There we go. Now we're going to have to pull with the wire or the pliers because it just doesn't want to come very easily. There we go. Now we're up there. Okay, fluidity. Looks good. Looks good. And then, oh, we want to bring that in just a little bit. Pull down, fluidity, and then we're going to put it in the back groove, squeeze, turn into the front groove, and squeeze. And then snip this off. Get it right underneath there and snip. There's our waist. And here, get all these tools out of the way. Here's our bracelet. Now, where's my ring? Here's my ring. Over my ring. Let's see how this works. We'll see. I don't know. And close it up. There we go. Nice and snug. There we go. Nice. Okay. So far, so good. I like it. Now we're going to start with this one. Our middle one. And our last one. Just like that. And close it up. Hurts my fingers. Hurts my fingers. Wow. Isn't that cool? I like it. Okay, let's put on our clasp. First of all, we're going to need a jump ring on each end. Because I don't think... Oh, look at that one. It's kind of ruined, and it's brand new. That's not good. Not sure if this will fit in that hole. Open. Yeah. I need a jump ring. Need a jump ring. Okay. 2 jump rings. Okay. I got this one out. Put it on. And then I'm going to put it on here. And close it up. Nice and snug. And that is this end. And this end, I used a small one. And now we're going to take, this is a fold over clasp. So you take your clasp, go in through the tab, all the way through the tab, bring it around, and well, it's supposed to snap. Well, it went down there. It's nice and secure. That's the way I like these. Isn't that cool? That is so cool. I like it. It's very different. Let's see how big it is. I want to see how big it is. Don't know. About 6.5. 6 3/4. 6 3/4. Or 7. Let's go in the middle. 7. 7 inches. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. That fell over. Alrighty, let's get everything all out of here. This is our bracelet. I'm going to undo it and undo that. And there is our bracelet. Oh, this one goes in the middle, just like that. Alrighty, if you like this video, hit the subscribe button. Here, should I scooch you in? Yep. There. Can you get a better view of it? If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and then ring that little bell so the next time I'm on here, we can be back here together making something new and different. And then if you don't want to subscribe, that's fine. You can just hit the like button. Thank you. And check out my Etsy shop. Until next time, happy beading.